All right. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angel Tarot Incorporated. This is going to be your reading for April the 24th, 2024. I hope everybody is well. Please remember anytime you see any of my videos as virals or shorts or clips, um, it's always going to be for entertainment and for educational. It can be purposes only. Okay. Make sure you always use your own wisdom, insight, clarity, and intuition when making your own decisions. Um, yeah, and let's go ahead and get started. So, I was guided to do a video, and today's title is Do I Have a Connection or a Faded Connection Coming Towards Me? I want to kind of switch it up a little bit. And see. Now, make sure you always go and watch hashtag Zodiac Roll Call. That's something that I came up with on my channel where I do all 12 zodiac signs. So I did one in March and also did one in April. Listen to both and see how maybe it's similar or very different, and also how it may be resonating for you right now. Remember, readings, or far as my readings, are more of foresight. So a lot of times things may not be happening at this moment, but then you may have some that will be. Okay, we're all on different journeys, right? So in this deck, y'all know my favorite deck right here, right? So I pulled a couple of cards out regarding love, partnership, and romance. And I'm going to shuffle those and see what comes out. And then we're going to get however many comes out for this. And then we're going to do like some love cards and stuff like that. Okay. All right. So let me do these first. And let's just see what comes out. Now, I can say real quick that we do have, and for the people who do not know, I do Vedic sidereal, not Western astronomy anymore. And for that reason, the sun is in Aries, and it's like a 2 week difference from Western astronomy and astrology than Vedic sidereal. So we're officially in Aries season from April the 13th through May the 13th, give or take a day or two. Some of you may have heard of Vedic sidereal, um, and some of you may not, but neither the case. I'm not here to change what you feel you are as a zodiac sign. If it resonates, it resonates. That's good. So don't try and put a title on, oh, I have to be Western, I have to be this, I have to be that. What Western astronomy and astrology fails to tell you is that you're all actually 12 zodiac signs. Every day that you live your life, you are acting or reacting in some type of way: earth, air, fire, and water. Okay. Now, based on your personal chart, it just depends on which one of those 12 zodiac signs are you more conditioned to be on a daily basis. Okay. Now, also, don't just listen to your sun sign. Your sun sign is your ego. It's not going to tell you anything. Yeah, it may resonate, but that's not what you're looking at all these videos to try and find out. Okay? You're looking for answers, but remember, the answers are already within. It's not going to be in thousands of videos that you continue to watch. It can also be in more of a personal reading. Um, but, you know, um, not just my channel, but anybody's channel that you may watch. Listen to your seventh house, okay? And also listen to your moon and also your ascendant and your rising, okay? That's going to give you the most information. For example, if you are a Aries, um, then you would listen to a Libra video because that's the opposite, okay? That's the seventh house. Seventh house is Libra partnership. If you're a Cancer, then you would listen to a Capricorn reading because that's the opposite. Okay, you get where I'm going. If you're a Sag, then you listen to Gemini. If you're a Gemini, then you listen at a Sag reading. Not just for my channel, but anybody's channel. You don't listen to your own zodiac sign trying to find out answers about love life. Okay, Western people not gonna tell you that because they want you just to be only one type of energy, one type of entity, and you're not. When you're fire sign, you're going to work, you're playing a sport, you're being intimate with a partner. You're also for the divine feminines, you're giving birth. Okay, you're cleaning your house, you're cutting your grass, you're gardening. That's your fire sign in you. You're not acting like an air, okay? You're acting like a fire. But being labeled as just one zodiac sign is ridiculous. But the more I help to awaken, you know, us as a collective, that's my job. When you're in your water, that's your nurturing and caring. That's not you being a earth sign. Well, it can be. But that's your feelings and emotions, right? When you're acting in your water element, when you're nurturing your children, when you are, saying I love you, when you're taking care of somebody that's sick, that's not you being an air sign, that's you being your water element. That's why you're all four elements of this realm. Yes? Awaken. Okay, so one of you is in a stage of an awakening process. That's what we're already talking about. So keep your eyes open when you decide to live a more conscious or conscientious life. You see signs of grace everywhere. hmm And I feel that a lot of you are already doing that. You're awakening to a lot of things that you were not privy of. Um, different information all over different social media platforms are helping to awaken you to a lot of things that was hid from us, a lot of things that was hid from you. Hey, Reese, babe, how you doing? And this is also what is part of your soul purpose, right? As a spiritual being living a human experience, which is to awaken, okay? Because we're all, as you probably can say, in a sort of amnesia, um, and we have to be, because we live every day in our conscious life or conscious mind, not our subconscious. The only time that we go into our subconscious is when we sleep and unfortunately maybe in a coma. Okay. So listen to uh, what I'm saying to you. Yeah, I'm good, Reese. How are you, babe? I try and help to teach you on this channel, uh, not just to throw some cards out and tell you that your lover is here and they love you. No. On this channel, Vesta Angels, I give you an awakening process. That's part of my soul purpose. Yes? hmm Wake up call. A tsunami. Now, I've already, if you watch some of my older videos, especially my loyal subscribers and moderators, weeks and months ago, I had already said a volcano was going to be erupting, and we already done had that. Okay, we had a volcano the other day or one day last week to be erupting. You can Google it and or Bing it or Firefox it and find out for yourself. You can tune in to other social media platforms and see the volcano that erupted one day last week. I've already said too, when we have this volcanic eruptions, a lot of times it do cause tsunamis. Um, I do feel that a tsunami is going to be taking place sometime this spring, but it may be coming sooner, unfortunately, and I hope not, than I think. And also, I said a couple of weeks ago, well, no, last month, I said an earthquake was coming. hmm Now, the people who look at me on my lives every day, it'll probably trigger your memory. Um, we had one in the USA, in New York, in New Jersey, a 4.8. but then it originated from the one on the other side of the world, I believe in Taiwan. Some of you may actually remember that actual video last month in March when I said it. So we have a sense of activation. Winds also are going to start to pick up any type of messages that come through. I say it. I'm not just going to turn the reading over just to the title. Yes. Thank you, Reese. Uh, so when I get, or whenever your love portion come out, then it comes out. But I can't hide what I see. Yes. So, something is being activated. In our, not only our atmosphere, but also in our waters. Now, this combination of tsunami and also activation can be a tornadoes. So make sure you stay tuned to your. Hey, Miss Linda. Oh yeah, I forgot about the flooding. Thank you, Miss Linda. And that happened in what, Dubai? I had been said that. Remember, I first came on. I said I see some flooding and a dam breaking. That was in March. Yeah, that was in the middle end toward March, going into the first couple of weeks in April. Yeah, I said I seen a dam breaking, and also I keep seeing flooding. Yep. Um, what's the tornado that be on the water? A typhoon. Okay. I also see, unfortunately, a typhoon that may develop before or after or during this tsunami. I don't know exactly where the tsunami is going to take place, but most likely on the other side of the world. Can also be by Taiwan, China, all over in that area. Okay. But you know, tsunamis can happen anywhere. Once they happen, it pushes through the not only the atmosphere, the wind as an activation, but also through the waters. Okay. Um, and then again, you know, because of this so-called eclipse, but like I told you, I don't feel like it was an eclipse in my opinion, because the sun was not actually where it was supposed to be according to Western astrology. Well, according to Vedic, it was nowhere near where it was supposed to be to have an eclipse based on what I practice Vedic. Okay. So I believe it was two suns. So if you can see that full moon in the back there, we had a full moon yesterday. Make sure you go take a look at that video. But I also did the original video, Full Moon in Libra, one day last week, for yesterday. I always try and do it early, right? So not only tsunami, I see tornado, a little bit of bad weather coming through, but also a typhoon. Winds may actually pick up wherever you are, so it can be an increase of winds, probably like very, very windy in your areas. It don't have to be a specific area, but just because whatever's going on in the water, you know, whatever happens on one side of the world, it has no choice but to circle around to us. Whether you're a flat earther or a round earther, it still got to travel. Okay. Um, Something is being or soon will be activated. Of course, we're about to clarify, but somebody here is getting a wake up call. Now, this reading may not be for everybody, and don't always think of a person of your past. Okay. Because this reading still can be for a person you don't even know. So this can be as foresight that this is still happening within them and in their life, um, in their surroundings, in order to get through it to fately, or you know, meet you as fate. Okay. Now, this also can be categorized not only for that, but somebody new that you're dating. And when I say new, less than 3 to 6 months that you have known this person. Okay. Well, I'll say less than a year, okay, or up to a year. But far as a past person, I'm not really trying to negate my readings for a past person, um, because they've been received a wake up call. So if they have not came towards you yet, it's because they don't want to go through the wake up call. They don't want the activation. Okay, and a lot of you just hoping and wishing that they will. Don't hold your breath. hmm You can be actually missing out. That's too many. Thank you. You can actually be missing out on a lot of things in your life as participation because you're putting all your telepathic energy toward a partnership that is not actually supposed to be uh, yours. Okay. You have to also remember everybody don't want to get the memo. So if your person as a past person don't want to get the memo to be awakened as a wake up call to be the one for you in your life, then why time is precious and that's one thing that you can't get back. So the more time and more energy and telepathically that you are wasting trying to manifest somebody who is not part of your journey, then you're not doing your awakening. Okay, an awakening means what it is, which is to awaken to your purpose. Okay, connect. Okay, so we do have some type of connection that will be happening. It's going to be different time periods for everybody, but you got to find your center. When you stay connected to your spiritual core, the best and most advantageous path is going to unfold for you. So not only this other person's purpose is to awaken, have that aha moment, that awakening, that call to action, understanding their purpose, not only about love and connection, but in their life, their personal spiritual journey. Okay, understanding who and what they are supposed to accomplish, who they're supposed to be, understanding their desires for life. Okay, you want somebody who desires life, not nobody who just desires you. Because if they only desire you and don't desire life itself, then they're not really awakened. Okay. Um, because part of the awakening process is to see life for what it is and actually to be life and to live life, not just keep going through the hoops and, you know, um, and still be willing to, how can I say it, to still be conditioned in a way. They must start to set themselves aside from the regular conditioning process of society. That's part of the awakening. So yes, we do have anticipation. Whether you still know this person or not, they're anticipating that yeah, they're about to come into a sense of connectedness or connect with somebody as part of their life and their journey. hmm So they may also be very anticipated or eager to finally have somebody um, that also has the sense of wake up call. And that's something that you should be also very anticipated and eager to find, which is somebody who has or wants to experience the wake up call. Not somebody who's walking around, uh, dummyfied, okay, with no sense of purpose. All they want to do is party and drink, and they don't want to do no type of healing. It's just too much, right? But y'all very smart. You understand what I mean? Okay, let's so we can keep it going. Not only this person, but you are being activated. Some of you may, oh goodness, I already feel and know this in a sense that you are being activated in your life. Things are changing in your life and your purpose. not only your mindset, but your surroundings, your job, your career, your finances, um, your home. Oh, goodness. All right. It gave you two. And visualization, the third eye in reverse. The third eye in reverse is somebody who is over intellectual. And yes, you can be over intellectual, which means somebody here is overthinking the process. And this is what's holding up this sense of activation. The third eye can't activate because somebody's overthinking it. Instead of just going with the process of this awakening and the wake up call, and to see what they need to see their actual purpose, to see the person in front of them in their life and why this person is being put into their life as a wake up call. um they're not seeing the activation. So that also tells me that somebody here is um doing too much. How can I say it? They're overworking the whole situation and or purpose. Okay, so in other words, somebody here is doing something the hard way or the harder way, when this wake up call, as this awakening, is always the easier way, right? Because it's coming from um a telepathic type of subconscious mindset. hmm Remember, I said in the beginning of the video about how we live our daily life in our conscious mind. The conscious part of our mind is the overthinking part. We think about this, we overthink it, we think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it, where we just run it into the ground and it turns into stress, anxiety, worryation. You get what I'm saying? When all of that is not necessary. If you surrender, in a sense, to the awakening process, to the wake up call, then you eliminate all that extra stress and worryation and anxiety. Okay. Wisdom. The book of wisdom is open here. Ooh, look at there. Angel of love. What did I tell you? Wow. That's so cute. And like I was just saying, using our subconscious mind, which is actually is the book of wisdom, which is knowledge, right? Because we have a lot of knowledge that is already built inside of us, but it's in the subconscious area. So until you in a sense of a wake up call, learn how to tap into your subconscious, which can be through forms of yogi, meditation, um, it's called, like breathing practices. Um, yes, also yoga, and then yoga, right? Which is the stretching processes. Um, Learning how to turn yourself into Zen. Also, what else? Research, um, telepathic or downloads that some of us get. That's what we just call them. But downloads, in other words, AKA, is your intuition downloading information to you. And a lot of times you don't even know where it comes from. It's coming from your subconscious that was already built into you when you were created. Okay. But that a lot of part of that subconscious in our mind is blocked off and or hidden from us due to what I talked about, a sense of amnesia. Because if you just break it down and really think about all the things that we may know about ourselves and about awakening process and our actual um, spirit self or spiritual being, if we was to really walk around with all of that knowledge in our conscious mind, we can't handle it. Okay? We can't handle it. So we have to be in some type of amnesia, um, where that we only get glimpses. Some of y'all may also recognize it at deja vu. You may can call some of it deja vu. Some of you may get intuitive hits where you get a download or information come to you just all of a sudden and you like, well, where did that come from? But it's smart though. Okay, that's very wise. I'm gonna do that instead of what I kept thinking about, and it was starting to stress me. But soon as I got busy doing something else, your intuition or your download came and it gave you the answer on how to proceed. Okay. Um, do I want to use these? Let's use those last. Now, with this third eye in reverse, the camphor that I was talking about and using last night would also be very helpful. Okay, the camphor. Some of you, if you don't have camphor pellets, which you can smell or either burn, um, you can just use some old good old vapor rub. Vapor rub has camphor, CAMPHOR. It also has eucalyptus and menthol in it. Okay. Now some of you may find one that don't have the menthol and just have the eucalyptus, lavender, or some type of combination and the camphor in it. But a lot of times you can rub the vapor rub or organic version of it on your third eye, also around your ears, neck, and your chest. Okay. Now, please always check with your doctor if you're able to do that. Some people may be allergic to camphor, menthol, or eucalyptus, so make sure you check with your medical doctor before doing that. Okay, so when your third eye, like I said, is blocked, and we all know that's part of our pineal gland. That's going to be from calcium buildup, which can be from water, different foods, different piles up of vitamins that didn't really get deposited into minerals or into our bones or blood system. Um, but third eye in reverse is too judgmental. Some of you may not feel that you're very judgmental. Okay, right? But if it's not you, it can be your person that is being judgmental of their environment, their self, right? This is why they're going through a sense of activation and wake up call, um, how they're judging their self, okay? Some of you can also be blocking this connection because you are too judgmental of who may be actually fated for you. And because you feel like you have more of a connection from a person from the past, okay, even though they did wrong, they cheated, they lied, they did this, they did that, you know, you feel for some reason you'll be better suited with an ex. Um, rigid or rigid thinking, um, also keeping judgmental or rigid people around you. If it's not you, it also could be your person you haven't met or this new person. Don't know how to change their viewpoint. Okay, which can also mean they're just only see things their way, and that's the only way and the best way. So the activation part I'm seeing also can be being open mindedness, where that just because you don't see it don't mean that it don't exist or it's not there, right? But somebody here also could be very stubborn, where that they're judgmental, they overthink things, and that's a lot of people, humans walking around, right? So a lot of times, all of our third eye is blocked. Um, reject spirit, hmm a closed third eye, or is totally rejecting spirit. Now, it don't matter what religious denomination you believe in or practice. But rejecting spirit is also, if you think about it, rejecting another spiritual human, another spiritual person. And when I say that, remember that your first form is your spirit self, not your human shell. Okay? You're first a spiritual being in a human shell or living a human experience as a spiritual being. So, and remember when I said in the beginning, some people only live detrimental de- by detriment. Okay, they only want to think, live, and be in their human self. So they reject downloads, they reject awakening process, they reject their intuition, okay, or don't listen to it as much. They don't listen to their own wake up calls, okay? Instead of going through or accepting a wake up call as a download, for example, they rather think their way into trying to solve something when the answer is already there. But if they would be a little bit more open mindedness and allow their third eye to show it to them instead of their regular eyes, you see what I'm saying? For some of you, that also can be you. And then we have confuse or confusement, not using a sense of discernment. Now, of course, we got the love card and the wisdom. So, of course, third eye in reverse. This is why the book of wisdom is here. Because our books of each one of ourselves is already written. Okay, the pages are still open. Um, so it's still more things to do and to write according to your personal journey. But, if you keep wanting to go back to the past instead of going forward in your book, you're trying to go back to page 1, page 12, page 13. And you got all the rest of these pages to fill and to do. But if you keep returning back to situations in your past, you're not utilizing your wisdom. You need to awaken from that. All right. Um, let's see if there's some type of interference real quick. Uh, Now we will have a lot of connections to start to come together. Oh, look good there. Seventh house. And then Gemini at the bottom. So we will have a lot of connections to come to a start as a wake up call that, okay, we're supposed to start officially dating, coming together, blending our lives together, okay, as both people, as an awakening process that I meant for you, you meant for me at this point on our journey, and both of you will start to get the wake up call, okay, and begin to activate each other. And then it comes into to connect and the angel of love. Then you had the seventh house of Libra. Now, what was the full moon in Vedic yesterday? In Libra. Western astronomy said Scorpio. So we have diplomatic relationships, getting a fair deal. You see the handshake there. And cooperation, balance, and partners. Seventh house of relationships. What did I tell you in the beginning? Not to listen to your sun sign, but to listen to your seventh house, because seventh house is love and relationships. Now we do have Gemini here, which is magician energy. Let me go ahead and get the tarot too, which is magician energy, which is and Virgo energy, right? But Gemini energy is the Lover's card. um Virgo energy would be the Hermit. So one of you is more of a Lover's card and the other person is more of a Hermit. Okay? Which is the wisdom here. Oh, okay. Look how that paired up. See how I get downloads like that? So the Hermit will be the wisdom, because we all know the Hermit card is seeking for wisdom, insight, and clarity from source. And wants to be guided. That's why you see the Aquarius star inside of the lantern, right? Also, that person would be more celibate. Then we have the Gemini energy, which is connected to the love card here, because that's the Lover's card, which is somebody here can be very more codependent about love rather than wisdom. Mm-hmm. Oh, I ain't never said that before. Y'all write that down. Okay. So, what you want to be known, what is believed about, the quickest way, and then we have information to explain, communication about, and results from the fluctuation of. Okay, so information to explain, that's going to come through with the activation. That's what they're saying, which is the activation, which is the information you need to, that you will receive, okay, to activate you for this particular purpose. Okay, yes. And communications about, which is probably the wake up call. And somebody here, what is believed about, somebody is not going to actually believe in this sense of connection with you, because with the love here, or lovers, or angel of love, somebody may feel like you is not their fated destiny or partner, because I'm hearing like they may actually be anticipating something else or somebody else. So somebody here with the third eye in reverse, they they're not seeing it through a spiritual purpose as a fated connection, because they're looking for love with their regular two eyes. So this is why divine book of wisdom is here. Ooh, all right now, Vesta. I've been surely seeing that I've been having different ancestors to come through with my information lately. I've been having a different sense of activation. All right, let's see. So they acting like a page. Okay, well, that's good and bad. You know, pages, swords, cups, pentacles, whatever, wands, are all new experiences, new things to learn. So this will be, one of you is actually going to be more anticipated to practice what you have been learning. Book of Wisdom. Okay, everything that you've been watching on all these videos and social medias and all this stuff, all these downloads, okay, being celibate, and for some of you, and keeping the book of wisdom, everything that you have learned from your past and through other relationships and exes, you've learned all that and accumulated it inside of this book of wisdom. Yes. So when you meet a new person or get involved into a new situation, you should be, both of you, these pages of cups, page of pentacles, page of wands, page of swords, which is, okay, the information, communication, learning what is believed about, and the quickest way. Because pages is like starting out new. Now, pages is the least of the energy compared to an emperor, empress, king, or queen. Not saying that you're not any of those, but starting out in a new relationship, you would want to be a page anyway, because you don't want to go full force in it as a king of queen. And if this, for some of you, it's not your person, okay, because nothing is guaranteed, then you won't have a sense of like a three of swords, a broken heart, heartache, disappointment, five of cups, four of cups, all of that stuff, right? So learning how, now, especially if one of you is coming from a relationship that has just broken up, and one of you is being activated for something new, this person may be very hesitant with the third eye in reverse to be fully activated for love. Okay, because like I said, they may have thought or still think that they're supposed to be connected still to that other person, but they're going to get a wake-up call. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, two fives. Fives are conflicts and changes, right? Um, but Five of Wands is also least resistance. hmm Somebody is actually physically doing the work as a sense of activation to get people out of their life that cause confusion, fights, altercation, drama, keeping people out their business. This also can be you as a reading, right? Removing things and people and situations as part of their wisdom, um, because they're slowly coming into this sense of wake up call. Being activated to remove a Five of Wands. Now, Five of Wands in the upright also can be internal conflict. So this person or you is slowly, coming around to this activation. Now, the Five of Swords also in reverse is that this person is having dead to ego. So they may also be a Pisces. Um, because when you let go of your ego and let the more awakened part of yourself be your guide and or your guidance, also third eye, um, you won't want to fight, argue, have drama, pick fights. Okay. And you don't have to win like every conversation. You don't have to out talk the other person and, you know, shout and fight and do all that stuff. So whoever this was with this Five of Swords and Five of Wands at one point in time in their life also can be a relationship that they're leaving. If you haven't met this person, you know, or just in their life in general or yours, you're removing any type of conflict because you're awakening to the process like you don't need that. I don't want that. That's not how I want to be. That's not how I want to live. Okay. Okay. Slowly coming in, slowly being activated. Now, Vedic Sidereal, if you've been watching my videos, I've been telling you for weeks now that Jupiter is going into Taurus in a couple of days, May the 1st. So, this is why this needs to be activated. Now, when Jupiter does hit Taurus on May the 1st, this is kind of going to be a one-time thing for a long time to come. And I say that because when Jupiter going into Taurus in this part of time in this realm or reality, it won't come again until 12 years. So, if you and this particular person, however fatally that you meet them, if the cooperation is not done, okay, uh, and this can be very serious for some people who may be older than some, okay, and a sense of connectedness may not come again. Now, you got Venus that always circulate, okay, throughout all zodiac signs, 12 months, right? But this is a new sense of Jupiter, which is growth, expansion, blessings, a sense of connectedness, partnership. Jupiter is also AKA for husband. hmm So this is activating or needs to be activated in somebody's life at this point of time. Jupiter also is going to help with everybody's finances. It's going to loosen up your money. It's going to be very good. Jupiter right now is in Aries, Vedic, not Western. Okay, so it's about to leave Aries. Can also be where this Five of Wands energy was, right? Because Jupiter can do all right in Aries, but Aries energy is gonna like spark up things kind of like the wrong way. And Jupiter can be energetic, but it's a subtle energetic because it's about growth, not conflicts and fights. So whoever this person was that was with them other folk, they kept fighting all the time. It was so much drama. Now, this also can be you and your ex, and this is why you're here now. You see what I'm saying? It was fights, it was arguments, it was just no call for all that. That person you were dealing with probably had everybody in y'all business. Okay, family, friends, the people they hang out with, causing drama and all this stuff and conflicts, and then it will cause fights between you and them. So, Two of Swords in reverse, and let's get the last one. A mental decision, and that Hangman came up in the upright. Ten of Swords is over. 10 is the outcome, and I'm so glad that it came in the upright. Or it's the, yeah, no, that's the Nine of Swords. My fault. So the next stage is for this to turn to a 10. Now, Jupiter is not in Taurus yet. That's May the 1st. We're on April 24th. This is the wrapping up of Mercury going direct. Okay, but you still want to give it a little post time to wrap up, which is like 5 to 7 extra days. So Jupiter supposed to be going direct yesterday, today, but we still got an extra 5 or 6 days, okay, to let that energy subside. This can be why the Knight of Pentacles is here, kind of stuck in the middle, because it's in a transition of getting Mercury direct, okay, and then bringing Jupiter out of Aries and slow, like Taurus second house is, slowly moving into Taurus. Now remember, Taurus second house is about your foundation, your support, your stability. It's also about your finances, values, things that you possess, also emotional security. So somebody here is less than 9 days, less than 9 weeks, less than 9 months, less than the next 9 years will be in this energy as participating cooperation, seventh house, to keep getting information. Okay. uh, will be more open for communication. You and this person, either way, will see the results from the fluctuation of things that you have been going through. Okay. Whether together and definitely separately, possibly before you even get together. So your fluctuation can be your money up and down. Okay. For some of you, your emotional security, a lack of growth, also can be for the other person, but their fluctuation can be also breaking up with somebody where they had a lot of drama, fights. Okay. Don't have to be one just relationship. It could have been all of their past several relationships. Hangman in the reverse, but it makes the hangman stand up in the upright, means that somebody has the is open to the illumination, the aha moment, the clarity, and the book of wisdom. Okay, so I'm gonna put those black cards out last. Let's just get some of these. Put the black cards out last, and we're gonna end it with a romance card, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Compromise, making changes. Wow, good. Now, I haven't put any new videos out on my other channel, Yes or No Tarot, but you can still find the links in my community tab over here. So when I do, make sure you go over there and follow and do the all button. So when I upload something, you'll know. Look at that. Now, this deck is still new, and y'all know we haven't got this card yet. House Foundation. What did I say? Is second house of Taurus, right? Now, second house of Taurus is also how people see you. So some of you may have a rising or ascendant in Taurus, or maybe this other person do, but their about to start compromising. Remember I said that the hangman is standing up. It's which is a reverse because he's supposed to be hanging, right? So in reverse, the illumination is there. Two of Swords in reverse to now start to compromise with you as a new person that they meet, or if you already been dating this person 3, 6, 5 months, under a year, they're going to start changing. Okay, they're going to start making changes not only in their life as an activation wake up call, because now they're seeing with the enlightenment and the book of wisdom that they need to cooperate, and not only to bring their own self into balance but their life. And they're going to be making changes in their finances, their money, the way they make money, their job, their career. um they may take things slowly, but if you're meeting this person new, then that would be ideal. Okay, don't rush into it. Page of Cups. You give a little, they're going to cooperate, and they're going to give a little. That's that energy of Jupiter being in Taurus. Okay, and we need that because, like I said, if you know, if your person messed this up, they're not going to have a connection to come like this again for them until 12 more years. You too. Now, I'm not forcing you or telling you to do anything. I'm just telling you the energy. So we have insecurity, self-esteem in reverse. Now, that card has been coming out a lot for the other person, where they have been having self-esteem issues. Now, some of you may have been having it, but you're slowly about to awaken from that unnecessary self-esteem problems. Okay. This card also came out yesterday or day before yesterday. Taking a chance, a gamble, taking a chance on this love, taking a chance on putting their low self-esteem, anxiety to the side and allow themselves to be activated. What is this? Secret admirer, timid. Oh, wow. This card, we haven't seen that card yet either, y'all. Okay. Secret admirer, timid. Now, some of you may already know this person. Maybe you work with them. Be careful of a love work affair, though, because a lot of times they don't turn out very good. A lot of those can end up being third party situations. Okay. Um, but not all of them, right? Because if this is a person that you work with and it turns out to be a love affair, then the making changes compromise. One of you is going to work from home, or you're going to go home and the other person will be making the funds. hmm So that also can be like starting a family, addition to a family by pregnancy. Uh, Somebody also may compromise and want to move toward you, or you move toward them. Somebody's going to really be taking a chance on this, but they're very timid. And I'm going to start using that word timid as a page of cups, or a page of pentacles. Okay. Somebody is very timid, and it's like, okay, I'm moving in slow, but I'm very hesitant because I like them, but with self-esteem issues, I don't want them to know how much. So somebody here been hiding how they feel. Which you as a person can be like, why are they hiding? You need to go and tell me before I mess around and pick somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's for the divine feminines, right? Y'all cards coming out hot. Silence, no contact. So some of you don't know this person, or you haven't heard from them in a couple of days or whatever. Okay, maybe longer than that. And it's because it seems like this person and or you is be in and out of their shyness. Okay. Bottom of your deck is in reverse, which is fears. Hey Melissa, where you been, girl? I'm Girl, where you been, Melissa? Fears and we got afraid. But luckily it came in reverse. Okay? So that means that somebody is about to break free. Nine of Swords. What did I tell you about the Nine of Swords, right? Which was anxiety, stress, worryation, up thinking at night because of insecurity and fears. Will they like me? Um, will this work? I'm scared to take a chance. Darn, I got to make a lot of changes in order to kind of be with this person. Because some of you, this may be long distance. Don't have to be on the other side of the world, but it can be from state to state, city to city, an hour away. You know, um, if it's 30 minutes, then like, they should be able to see you a lot more. Now, if it's longer than 30 minutes, then that's something else, right? But the fears are going away, right? Activation, wake up call, awaken, because the anticipation over there is building up. So that also tells me that the information to explain in the communication, Mercury going direct, um, is going to bring that communication out and up. So when you meet this person, it's going to be a lot of chit chat. Okay, because this person is going to be open for communication now. They're going to want to know a lot about you, but keep it timid. Don't tell them everything on the first date. I know divine feminine, sometimes we just yap, 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 yap. Okay? Remember, when you sitting there, keep this in your mind. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. A little, a little, a little. Okay? Let them tell you more so you can be like, okay? You come across as a Page of Cups so they can. I feel that if you allow this person to talk more, it will help to totally build up their self-esteem because they gonna think they doing something right. And it's gonna help loosen their fears of not being such afraid, right? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Any masculines that's watching this, I'm gonna give you some FYI about some divine feminine energy. Y'all may not know this, but any masculines that may watch this, the woman chooses the man. The man does not choose the woman. Okay? A divine feminine knows, I'll say within the first 15 minutes, if she wants to be with you or not. hmm Now, all my divine feminines that may see this, I want y'all to leave me a like button whenever you do see this video because I just told the truth. hmm A divine feminine knows if she wants to be with that man, probably within the first 5 to 8 minutes, if he's the one for her. And based on that decision internally, whether how she's going to categorize that person. Melissa, why you say, oh my G? I'm telling you old school knowledge here. I'm Book of Wisdom. Yep. A man does not, society makes you think that a man chooses his partner. But if the other person does not want you, then it's not going to be reciprocated. Now, I know we have same sex relationships and all that, right? But I'm talking about divine feminine energy. She knows if she wants you and what category you're going to be in within the first 2 minutes. Let me break it down to 2 minutes, okay? Because if she's not attracted to you, if you're not making her feel safe, if you're not making her feel timid, um, if whether she wants to take a gamble or a chance on you or not. hmm But men, masculines, walk around actually thinking that they're the one that's making a choice on what woman they want. No, no, poo. It don't go like that. But we'll allow the masculines to keep thinking it. Okay. Well, we're gonna, but I feel that a lot of masculines are waking up to that now. That they have to be and do more, and they have to be a lot more open. And this can come from a lot, having a lot more insecurity and fears, because now they know that they're not actually in charge. They never were. And I don't care what age you are or when this took place. A woman chooses her partner. The man does not make the choice. Now, he may make the choice on if he wants to marry, okay, by asking as a proposal. But the divine feminine already made up her mind with that too. If he ever asks, she already know her answer. Mm-hmm. All right. But I can say a lot of divine feminines wait around too long to see if he's going to propose. And this can be a lot of waste of your time, right? Because you already, for some period of time, gotten a red flag that he's not going to marry you or propose. But you keep staying in it and staying in it anyway, hoping, okay, um, which that hope turns to insecurity. Okay, and that sense of insecurity builds up in you, so that when you do leave this person, now you're left with fears and a sense of insecurity for some of you. Like, what was wrong with me? Why didn't he want to marry you? But it was your choice in the beginning. It's just that when you seen the red flags, you didn't dissipate. Okay, you didn't cut it off. And that's because a lot of divine feminines are caring and nurturing and still think that we can change another grown as adult, which you can't. So when you see the red flags, it's best that you go ahead and leave the situation, because you are a divine book of wisdom. And don't tell me that you haven't or don't see red flags, because you do. You try and ignore them. Silence. Some people do it for stability or finances, but don't let that turn around and bite you in the butt in the end. hmm We see a lot of cases right now that's going on in social media, allegedly Cassie and dealing with these moguls of entertainment life when it comes to money and fame. hmm Putting up with things and situations that you've been seeing the red flags and you should leave it. And been seeing the red flag allegedly that the person wasn't gonna marry you, right? I don't understand. It hurts so much. Whoever's going through, or both of you, um, I feel more of the masculine here. Still can be same sex. Whoever is going to be the masculine energy, it hurts so much because they're going through a separation process. And the separation process is them being activated to release old ways of being and doing. Okay. And if your particular person is or never really have been very in a sense of connectedness with the third eye, is going to be very overwhelming, right? Because they manually continue to move around in the world through hard work, through trauma, drama, conflicts, arguments. That's what they're used to thriving off of. And to be in a relationship that's more spiritual, more nurturing and caring, they don't understand that. It is dark without you. So let darkness tell me that this is the awakening process. Also could be already a sense of separation. Because it's the silence, no contact. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. This also could be some energy that's coming off of the person that they left, which they're still begging in a way for contact with that person, and for them saying, don't treat me this way, I don't deserve it. In other words, they're still trying to connect with this ex or people in their past. Um, and that person in their past is probably really giving them the silent treatment. And so to be torn from that is dark without them, because that's all that they know, that's all that they used to. Don't have to be only one relationship. Let's get the last one. The way I have treated you was wrong, and they cry at night. That cry also can be a sense of uh, releasing pain, anguish, and hurt, um, which is part of the awakening process. Because if you think back to your awakening process, you probably also cried, okay? Leaving an ex, somebody that maybe you thought or was your twin flame, and you knew you had to separate from that person. Um, all right, so let's throw out your romance cards and a door, and we're gonna end it for today. Where is the romance cards? And y'all, if y'all ever want to send me some oracle cards or some other different type of cards, I can always provide you a mailing address to my PO box. Cause readers, we always need so many different cards to say too much. It's hard for me to shuffle these. So what I'm gonna do is do like this. I'm really gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna pick. Okay, this one. Because I want to be surprised too. This two. And three. And let's get your door. Door to happiness, growth, expansion. For some of you, also marriage or starting out as a relationship. Because some of you have been single for a while on purpose. Okay? I know. This door looks like it's in reverse. It is. Beautiful spring or Mayflowers. The Odyssey. It says, let me see. Take in the beam of country, lands, and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. Some of you, this person is coming from far away. Some of you may not even know who this person is yet. You may meet them somewhere, okay, whatever. And you're going to be like, where are you from? Oh, I just moved here. Because remember, we had the house card. So somebody or you may be moving, and you may actually run into this person when you do move, or some of you have been neglecting the activation that it's time for you to move, a wake up call. hmm This also can be hindering your process. Um, but wherever you move to next is going to be the odyssey for you. So you can be moving to a much better place, a much more serene place, a much more quiet place, zen, with different people and also nationalities. And this is where, for some of you, you will meet your person. Now, some of you may meet this person at a retail store. Okay? Just don't meet nobody at Walmart. Pick another store. Okay? Allegedly. Because people in Walmart is just not in the move. Okay? That's a joke. That's a joke. Um, this person also may be like a traveler. Both of you may have a lot in common. Maybe both of you actually want to travel as a way of living, as making a huge change. I used to dream of really wanting a Winnebago and just travel and just live like that. And, I don't think I want to do that no more. But some of you, that can be something that you're doing already. A gypsy, if you don't know, because I used to like to watch Gypsy Wedding uh, on TLC. It's a crazy show if some of you have never seen it before. Uh, but you could find it on, a TV platform if they still show it. But anyway, A gypsy don't have a permanent address. They travel, they travel, they travel. They find work wherever that they are. Um, some of those gypsy females get married early, so that cannot be for some of you. Where that, like I said, Jupiter will not be in this position for another 12 years. So this can be a connection for some of you that may be getting married early. I don't, it's not my position to say I condone that. Like, I am somebody mama. Okay. But, whatever is according to your life path. I know. That's why I watch it. Melissa, me and you on the same page. It was all about the dress. Okay. Um, but I don't even think I would want no traditional wedding dress like that anymore. I probably would do um, some type of ceremonial Nigerian um, dress or outfit or something like that. I don't know. All right, so look at this. This looks like a dark night of the soul to spiritual energies that, in the spiritual sense, right? Because all you see is the dark without you. Because really, if you think about it, in your spiritual form, you're not a dark entity, but you are not in this body of a shell, which contains um, some lightness of color, melanin, non-melanin, a little bit of melanin, a mix of no melanin and a little melanin. Okay, if you're a mixed race, it don't matter. But once you out of this body of a shell that people wants to call of color, or ethnicity or nationality, you look like this, which what we all have in common, which is a spiritual being. Yes? Y'all know I'm going to break it down to you now, right? So it says, wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. That's pretty much what we said the whole hour, right? This is your next one. Ooh, I'm going to have to cover her up. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So if that's not you, okay, then it's definitely this other person. But they're doing it, but it's happening slowly. Okay. Now, this is the Jupiter energy, and Taurus is going to be there for a year. So, like I said, don't rush it or don't feel rushed. Like everybody you run into, are you the one? Are you the one? Are you the one? No, don't do that. You're going to know. You're going to know. Based on some clues that I'm saying to this video, so make sure you save it. I always tell you to create a playlist of saved videos, especially from mine, so that you can remember which one it was, because a lot of times I don't put titles, right? So you can come back to it and listen and look at the cards. Your intuition will also help you read the cards and interpret what I'm saying to you. Yes? All right. So we have a sense of connectedness here. And it says trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So I believe that's really what your person is going through, because they're not ready to fully or in the process of making these changes to their foundation in their job, career, money, letting go of people with conflict, drama, exes. Some people or some of them may still have ties because they may have children with some of those exes, but they're learning that they don't have to keep and have the drama and the toxicity, okay, as a way of communication or dealing with the other parent. Um, and for some, it may also make them think that they can't be in a love relationship because of all the drama that they have with the other co-parent. But they're learning that it's all about their activation and their life and their journey. So they're trusting to, once they do accept the current situation of what's going on with them as a wake up call and this activation and being awakened, they're starting to trust the process. That is something and somebody that's actually being um, guided to them, or them guided to this person, which a lot of you, this is you. And they're going to have better self esteem and let go of the inner fears. Okay, so that's y'all reading for today. Thank you for all the likes. I really appreciate it. I know on my channel you can't see the lights and all that. I got that turned off on my end, but I do see all the likes that you have put or always put, and also all of the comments that you always put on my channel. I really appreciate it. Um, y'all know I be so busy, so sometimes in the middle of the night you may get a heart. Okay, where I went back 2 days, 2 weeks, a month later, hearting a conversation that you had in the comments. Don't pay no mind to that. I still see it. It's just when I can get to it, I can get to it. Because I'm like a little queen busy bee. Okay. I appreciate y'all, and make sure you welcome Melissa. Thank you, Miss Linda. Reese, thank you so much. Divine 444, if they come in and see it. LJ, Amanda Hawkins, Ramirez. We haven't seen Stagner in a while. I hope everything is okay with him. But he may listen, but just may not be chiming in. And who else? Ordinary Hair Designs, Mel. It's a lot of y'all. Okay, if I missed anybody, y'all know that I always shout y'all out. Okay. Y'all know I don't apologize for the long readings because I'm here to teach you and actually to help you with your own guidance. Okay. That's my purpose. But keep this reading in mind because you will be seeing some changes in your home, in your finances, some internal changes with your own emotional security. Some of you will be eliminating these fears and ready to connect with somebody, even after several years of being alone or not wanting a relationship. Some of you are going to have home changes, which can be somebody moving in or somebody moving out. Don't have to be a lover, also can be family members. Some of you will be physically moving because it's time. hmm You're going to get some type of wake up call for some of you that it's time to go. Now, they can be the influctuation of migrants in your city or state, and they just is just doing too much, and some of you gonna be ready to go, and it's gonna be favorable. Okay. What else? How you speak is going to start changing. What you decide to eat also will be changing for you. You would be thinking more about expansion, growth, positivity. You're going to be more open to learn, and also for some of you may be guided to teach. um, you also may be thinking about taking some type of online classes when it comes to your education from your home. Some of you may transfer to work from home. Okay. And what else? You also will be very helpful with Jupiter in second house of Taurus with saving money. Okay. So for the next 12 months, starting May the 1st, you'll see some help, some type of support with putting more money in your savings. hmm And somebody is going to see you too as fearless. So they're going to be very attracted to you, and looking at you or seeing you as that you're not rushing this process with them. This is how they're going to see you. Okay. Even if you're very much anticipated, I feel that the other person is more anticipated for this relationship, but they're hiding it. And you're going to be more of taking it slow. Okay. Because you have the book of wisdom. So you've already got this information within you that I'm trusting the process as this transformation, but I'm going to let it unfold the way it needs to unfold so that I would know that love is reciprocated before I fully press forward. Okay. All right, y'all. See y'all next time.